Welcome to the very exciting preview of the upcoming Amity UI upgrade. Thanks for coming on today to check it out. Hopefully we'll be able to get this all done in 30 minutes, and we're really here to answer your questions and get your feedback. So if you see the chat or questions bar in your Zoom icon, just ask a question there. We'd be happy to help you out. Okay, so let's dive in. When we think about the new UI, let me move over to the new UI. We changed the UI for a number of reasons. We were listening to you, so we had some feedback on the current UI, and that it was not the most current, not the most attractive, certainly not the most consistent and productive that it could be. And we had developed that UI over a number of different years, and it was showing its age. So we changed the UI to make your life easier, to make your job more productive, and life on a day-to-day basis as a customer success manager just a little simpler, one less headache. And the things that we changed, so the first thing you're going to notice is that it has a brand new look and feel, a new color scheme and a new layout. And one of the things, we wanted to make it more modern, a little more current, a little more attractive. I think you'll notice that the UI looks, if you're a Google Docs user, you'll notice that we were very inspired by the Google Docs user interface. It's 85% of our customers are also Google Docs customers, and so we use the material design guidelines from Google on our UI, and so that was the modernization. We also wanted to make the whole UI, the whole user experience, way more consistent. And the current UI, parts of the product that were developed 4 years ago and parts of the product that were developed a year ago, they just don't behave in exactly the same way. So we've gone through the entire product and made everything more consistent, and so everything behaves the same way, and wherever you are in the product, everything's in the same place and looks the same way, so that once you learn something, you don't have to relearn it for every different part of the product. And we've also made some changes to give you more real estate where you need it. So that's the background. So the major areas that we've made a change are, I think the biggest one is here we're inside the new look of the account app in Amity, and you'll notice that there is no sub-menu in here. So in the current product, you have the main menu, and then you have the sub-menu with commands related to that application. And we've eliminated that sub-menu, and we've put the application selector up here underneath the menu bar. So instead of making you use all of this screen real estate when you really don't change between applications that much, according to our usage reporting, we put the application selector in its own hidden menu, and other than that, it looks operates pretty much the same way. And so we have the People app, the Radar app, the Playbook app, the Task app, the Reporting app, the Lifecycle app, and Search, all of the same apps. It's just that that app isn't taking up real estate when you're not using it. And then inside the app, we've made this main menu inside the app. This is just for your views. So anything that you want to do with your views, in any app that uses views, it's all the same. So here you have a list of all your standard views, all your favorited views, all of your team and shared views. And we've standardized this UI so that if you want to edit the view or clone that view, just hit this 3-bar menu. So that makes everything a lot simpler. And then you can just add a new view here. And then, of course, the view editor looks a lot cleaner. And again, you can select your columns that you want displayed in that view in the same way. And then if you want to get even more real estate, you can close that menu and you can close the dashboard. And so you can really maximize the real estate that you're looking at in the account app. Okay. In every app, the search bar is now in exactly the same place. So here we can come and look for a single account, or in the in the participant app, you can look for a single person. So every app now behaves exactly the same way. And so if you want to add an account, the plus bar is there. If you want to change the date range on your dashboard, you can change it here. If you want to export a CSV file, you can click it here. And this, again, this works the same way across all of our apps. We still have the global search bar, so you can still use the global search bar in exactly the same way. And then we have a global ad, so you can create a task just by hitting the plus sign. And everywhere in the product, the plus sign means add a new element to Amity, a task, an engagement, a person, or an account. Okay. And then I'm going to go into the account profile. And in the account profile, the same thing. So if you want more real estate space here in the account profile, then you can just take away that menu. And then the menu that was at the top of your account profile, in your account profile today, it operates just like the other side menus. So here you can see all of your activities. Here you can see all of your engagements. It's just been moved to the side. So for today, the account profile, the layout has been cleaned up. It looks a lot cleaner, a lot more attractive. But we have big plans for this area. So in Q1 of next year, you're gonna start seeing a lot more improvements in your account profile. So you'll have the ability to put a report, a custom report or a standard report from our reporting packages in here, and you'll have a lot more flexibility to make this layout work for you in any way that you want to set it up. So it'll be a little more customizable, and so we're pretty excited. We have a lot of plans in this area. Okay, I'm gonna just stop for 1 second, see if there's any questions. Okay, good. Okay, so that's the account app, and when we go to the people app, you'll notice that it now works exactly the same way as the account app. And so here you can manage your views. So you can create new views or switch between your views here and edit them in exactly the same way. Okay, and then the same thing for the person profile. The toolbar from the top here has been moved over to the side menu. Everything else functions the same way. And just like the account profile, we have big plans for the person profile that you'll start seeing us roll out next year, in the early part of next year. Okay, then let's take a look at the Playbook app. So the Playbook app, again, the side menu is views, so you can just see the plays that apply to you, or you can create your own views by hitting Add View, and you can get back that screen real estate by shutting down that menu, so you can have full screen real estate here. And the search is in exactly the same place, and then you can filter by your playbooks here, and then you can add a play. You can change the status to success or failed, so you can see which accounts are succeeding or failing, which have succeeded or failed. And here you can see the cleaned up list view, and so you can if you're working with a lot of plays, you can work with them in list view, and then you can change the sort order on this as well. So we'll go back to card view, and then you can in the same way as the current UI, you just click on the card, and you can see the overview of the account. You can see some of the key data for that account, and here you can see the tasks for that account. And if you want to create a specific account for this play, you can just click on there. Okay. Okay, and then the task app, again, the same changes. The views work exactly the same way here in the task app, and you can get that real estate back by closing the menu. And then the same toolbar that we had in the Play app, so you can add a task. You can change what you're looking at. You can look at the list view. So if you want to view this as a checklist, you can open that up, and so you can click things off here. Okay. Okay. So so that's the task app, and then the report app works exactly the same way as it does in the current product. And the lifecycle app, you'll notice some changes here. So we've added a cleaned up dashboard at the top of the lifecycle app, and then you can also cycle through this by stage. And then just like before, you can see the health and the insights and the top level information about all the accounts at each of your life cycle stages. And the search app for global search works exactly the same as it did previously. So we'll come in here and we'll search for Aetna, and then you'll see that we have one account, 8 engagements, the engagements open up using the same UI as the menu hide and icon. You can see all the people for Aetna, all the plays that they're in. Okay. And then the settings app, exactly the same set of changes. We are using a different color scheme in the settings app so that that you know that this is the configuration menu, and then you can see all of the submenus that were there before are still there, and everything has the new look to it, but everything operates the same way as it did in the current app. Okay, so that's a quick tour through the new UI. We're pretty much done with the development on the new UI, and we're just fixing the last few bugs, and we'll start rolling this out in December. And it's going to be a staged rollout, so we'll roll it out to five customers, and then another 5 customers, and then another 5 customers. And you also have the ability, if you are a beta tester for the new UI and you don't like it, you can just choose to go back to the old UI while you give us your feedback. So you're not permanently committed during the rollout phase. Nice little back door there. Of course, in the old UI, how do I get back? Great, so the new UI it's a lot cleaner, a lot more attractive. Everything is consistent. Everything operates the same way everywhere in the app. So it's a lot easier to learn, a lot easier to use. Any questions? Any comments from anybody today? Okay. If you'd like to participate in the beta program for the new UI, please drop me an email, paul@getamity.com, and we'd be happy to put you on the list for that. And again, we're going to start rolling this out in December, and we think we'll have it rolled out to all of our customers by the beginning of 2018. Okay, thanks everybody. Thanks for coming out today. If you have any questions after the preview, just drop me an email and I'd be happy to answer them. Thank you.